the cabin in the woods and the secret she couldn't bury. It started with a digital detox, or so she called it. My wife, Elena, said she needed a weekend at a remote cabin in the Catskills, just her, a bottle of red, and a stack of Hemingway. No service, no Wi-Fi, and most importantly, no distractions. "I'm turning my phone off, Tyler," she said, tossing her suitcase into the trunk. "Don't try to reach me. I need to find my center again." I kissed her goodbye, played the part of the supportive husband, and watched her Prius disappear down the driveway. But here's the thing about being a data analyst for a private security firm. You don't just find your center, you leave a trail. The moment she hit the highway, I opened my laptop. Not to track her phone. She was smart enough to kill the GPS, but to track the E-ZPass. At 7:15 p.m., her car didn't exit toward the Catskills. It scanned at a toll booth, heading straight for the Jersey Shore. I felt a cold pit form in my stomach, but I didn't stop. I accessed the ring camera of our vacation property, a small beach bungalow we own but rarely use. Went live at 9 p.m. There was Elena, but she wasn't alone. She wasn't holding Hemingway either. She was holding the hand of a man I recognized instantly. Jason, my former business partner. The man who supposedly moved to London 3 years ago after borrowing $50,000 from our firm. They weren't just finding their center. They were laughing, clinking glasses, toasting to a detox that was actually a deception. I sat in the dark of our living room for 3 hours watching the betrayal loop in high definition. Then I started typing. I didn't call her. I didn't scream. I just made a few adjustments. I sent the footage to Jason's wife, the one he supposedly divorced before moving abroad. Turns out she was still very much married to him and very much wondering where their savings went. Then I called the locksmith. Sunday afternoon, Elena pulled into the driveway, looking refreshed, glowing even. She walked up to the front door, humming a tune, and slid her key into the lock. It didn't turn. She tried again. Harder. Nothing. I opened the door just a crack, the security chain still engaged. "Hey, honey," I said, my voice like ice. "How was the literature?" Her face went from confused to pale to ghostly white. "Tyler, what? Why is the lock changed?" I tossed a manila envelope onto the porch. "That's the Hemingway you missed. It's a collection of every toll receipt, every camera angle, and a copy of the divorce papers I filed yesterday morning." She started to stammer. "It's not, Tyler, I can explain." "Don't bother," I interrupted. "Your phone is still on Do Not Disturb, right? Good. Keep it that way, because you're going to need all that inner peace while you look for a new place to sleep tonight." I closed the door. I didn't look back. She wanted a blackout. Jersey Shoreo, I gave her a permanent one.